Alfredo Morelos says he wants to move to Fenerbahce and link up with his ex-Rangers teammate Ryan Kent, but I'm pretty sure he wants to get some of those Turkish kebabs under his belt. And Matt O'Reilly claims he's losing all his friends at Celtic, but if he grows some tits, I'm sure Carl Stallfelt won't leave him. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Football. It is your daily Spfl transfer roundup for the 7th of August. We're now into the season. We're one match day into the Cinch Premiership, and this is where people and teams might panic. If you were shite on the weekend, then you need to be making signings. If you're Rangers, then you probably can't make any signings because you've spent the majority of your money. But what you can do is lose players, and that is what they've done with Fashion Sakala. Fashion Sakala confirmed tonight on his Instagram that he is leaving Rangers. Now, I believe he's going to the Saudi Arabian League. I'm not too sure which team it's going to be, but he's basically not required at Rangers. All these attacking players came in, and it was essentially saying to Fashion Sakala, look, I think you're shite, and that's why I've brought in about 10 million players and attacking positions to replace you. Personally, though, I think Michael Beale's wrong. I think Fashion Sakala could do a good job for Rangers this season, and I think they will miss Fashion Sakala, and who knows, maybe the gap between Rangers and Celtic will grow to the size of Sakala's front two teeth now that he is leaving the Ibrox club. But let's go to the capital. Hearts have signed Kenneth Vargas, the 21-year-old Costa Rican, and this guy, I think, is going to be good. He's got a nice sleeve at least on his arm, so at least we know that he's got decent tattoos, but is he decent on the pitch? Because that's what we need. We need a good footballer at Hearts. We need a good striker. We need a wonder kid, and I wonder if this Costa Rican could be it. He's already been capped for the Costa Rican senior national side. He scored a bunch of goals for the under-23 side, so this guy's already making headlines, and I'm just hoping he can make more headlines at Hearts. And you look at Hearts, brought in Tagawa, already had Oda, had boys coming back, Shankland obviously at the club, and then you bring in Vargas. Hearts have got a lot of players now in attacking positions, but it makes you wonder, is there a reason why they're bringing in so many attackers? And let's just hope that reason isn't they're planning on replacing Lawrence Shankland. But speaking of transfers, let's talk about Levy. They've pulled off a transfer today despite failing to get a work permit. They have signed Galaxy winger South African Alafelio Teto on a 4-year contract. 20-year-old has signed for Levy, 4-year deal, but he doesn't have a work permit. How are they going to work around this? I think they have to reapply in January. Now, Livingston manager David Martindale said the willingness to wait till January shows how highly we regard him. He is a fantastic young talent. He might be, but I mean, can Levy really afford to wait 5 months on players? I mean, it's different maybe like a Rangers or Celtic, but can Livingston, don't they need their players? If Livingston are signing players, don't they need them for then and now? I don't know. Maybe this guy must be good if Livingston are signing him on a 4-year deal and essentially waiting until January until they can use him, because that seems like a strange one to me. Morelos wants to go to Turkey. He wants to link up with his former Rangers teammate Ryan Kent. Ryan Kent, though, how's he getting on in Turkey? We don't know. How would he get on, though, with Alfredo Morelos? Once upon a time, they were the dream duo at Rangers. They were lighting up the league. They pretty much, well, not by themselves, that would be a discredit to everyone in the team, but they played a massive role in title 55, and maybe they could get some titles for Fenerbahce while they are at it. But the Fenerbahce want Morelos. When Morelos was at Rangers, we had a lot of links, we had a lot of teams were interested. Since he left Rangers, since his contract ran out, there's no teams really showing that much interest in Alfredo, so I'm not entirely sure whether he is going to get this big move. I mean, he'll get a move, he'll get a club. He's too good not to get a club, but something might need to happen. He might need to go to a team that is maybe below him, or take a pay cut or something, because at the moment the clubs that were interested apparently in Morelos while he was at Rangers are no longer showing that interest. I mean, this is a guy that was linked with Premier League teams, Sevilla, just to name a few, Porto. I mean, I don't see clubs like that at the moment showing any interest in Alfredo. And last but not least, guys, we have Matt O'Reilly talking about frustrations and he says that he's losing his friends at Celtic Park. He said he lost Jota, and now he's losing Carl Stauffelt. Like, what the hell is this? I mean, seriously, Carl Stauffelt is ditching his best friend for a chick. That's very, very poor on Carl Stauffelt. You know what? In fact, he's leaving Celtic for a chick is crazy, to be honest, man. Going to Celta Figo, really leaving the champions, treble winner, and he's thrown that away for women's football. I mean, what is Carl Stauffelt thinking? Make it make sense, guys. Doesn't make any sense. Anyway, that's your transfer roundup. Rangers lose Sakala and Hearts gain, I'm hoping, a Costa Rican wonder kid. Right now he's 21. We don't know if he's that good, but let's just pretend he is. Hopefully, if we pretend hard enough, he will come good. So that's it, guys. Catch you in the next one. Till then, though, peace.